Have you ever wondered why certain patterns seem to repeat across nature, art, and architecture? Why the petals of a flower, the structure of a pinnacone, or the swirling of galaxies look oddly familiar? These shapes are no coincidence. They are echoes of something deeper, an ancient, universal language that connects everything in existence. This is the world of sacred geometry, a concept that intertwines spirituality, mathematics, and philosophy to reveal the hidden order of the universe. Sacred geometry has fascinated human beings for millennia. The ancients believed it was the code of creation itself. To them, geometry wasn't just math, it was a divine tool, a way to connect with the cosmos. It's no coincidence that ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Greeks built their monuments with such precise geometric proportions. These structures weren't just meant to be functional or beautiful, they were reflections of the universe's deeper order, designed to resonate with something greater than themselves. One of the most iconic symbols of sacred geometry is the flower of life. It's a pattern made of overlapping circles, forming a complex yet harmonious design. But what makes this symbol so special? Well, if you break it down, the flower of life contains within it all the building blocks of creation. Every atom, every molecule, even the structure of space and time itself, everything can be traced back to the geometry hidden within this symbol. Ancient cultures, from Egypt to China, were aware of this. They saw the flower of life not just as a design but as a map of the universe, a kind of cosmic DNA. But sacred geometry isn't just about symbols, it's everywhere in nature. Look closely at a sunflower and you will notice the seeds from spirals that follow something called the Fibonacci sequence. The sequence, where each number is the sum of the two before it, creates patterns that are not only mathematically precise but also incredibly pleasing to the eye. Why? Because the Fibonacci sequence is tied to the golden ratio, a proportion that appears over and over again in nature. From the spirals of galaxies to the proportions of your own brain. The golden ratio, approximately 1.618, is often called nature's formula for beauty and harmony. It's why certain faces seem more symmetrical or why the Parthenon feels perfectly balanced. This ratio isn't just a human invention, it's as if the universe itself has a favorite number, one it uses to craft everything from the smallest atom to the largest star. Now think about snowflakes. Each one is unique, yet all are perfectly symmetrical. This symmetry isn't random, it's geometry in action. Or take a honeycomb. Those perfect hexagons are not just efficient for bees to store honey. They are also a result of geometric principles at work. It's as if nature is following a blueprint, one that's both efficient and beautiful. And that blueprint, sacred geometry. But sacred geometry does not stop with what we see in nature. It also dives into the metaphysical. Take Metatron's cube, for example. This complex shape, derived from the flower of life, contains all the Platonic solids, the cube, the tetrahedron, the octahedron, and more. These shapes aren't just abstract ideas, they are the building blocks of matter, representing the basic structures that make up everything in existence. Mystics and spiritual seekers believe that meditating on Metatron's cube can unlock profound insights, connecting us to the flow of energy that permeates the universe. Throughout history, sacred geometry has been a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. In Buddhism, intricate mandalas are created using geometric principles as a form of meditation, a way to align with cosmic order. In medieval Europe, Gothic cathedrals were designed with sacred geometry to create spaces that not only inspire but also resonate with divine harmony. Even Islamic art, which avoids depicting living beings, celebrates the infinite through intricate geometric mosaics. And this isn't just ancient wisdom, it's still relevant today. Architects and designers use sacred geometry to create buildings that feel balanced and harmonious. Artists incorporate these patterns into their work, and even modern wellness practices draw on its principles. From yoga to energy healing, sacred geometry is finding new ways to connect people to the universe's rhythm. But here is where it gets even more interesting. Sacred geometry isn't just out there in nature or ancient monuments, it's inside us. The double helix of DNA, the molecule that carries the blueprint of life, follows geometric principles. It's as if the universe didn't just create us, it encoded its own patterns within us, connecting us to the cosmos in ways we are only beginning to understand. And that's the beauty of sacred geometry. It's not just about shapes or patterns, it's about connection. It shows us that everything in the universe, from the smallest grain of sand to the largest galaxy, is part of the same grand design. It's a reminder that we are not separate from the cosmos, we are a reflection of it. So the next time you look at a sunflower or gaze at the stars, remember this: you are witnessing the language of the universe, a language that speaks in patterns, proportions, and infinite beauty. Sacred geometry isn't just around us, it's within us. And by understanding it, we can begin to unlock the mysteries of existence itself. Until next time.